golden serum developed by the Naviale group, but I prefer its other name, Ichor. My father started it as a medication for rare diseases, but as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution? Sounds like something the Fractsidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we? My brother Ryan drew this picture. We're not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago. Ryan never could handle pain, but he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked, so eventually it only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché, someone trying to atone for past guilt only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty. The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fractsidus overseer's report on its way to the new Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fractsidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the Ichor's potential for evolution?
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fractsidus' Grand Architect?
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fractsidus. Hatred.
Hatred. Even now?
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? The flair they have for their own branding. But it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there. The Fractsidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Onami, is part of Ashinohara. Now, on to 2 key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fractsidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fractsidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
The Fractsidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me. They got away again. If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time. I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report. Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish. So I've led a leisurely life in the High Roy ever since. No need to worry. I know my limits. Let's set aside the Fraxidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands. See. Imeth, she. No wonder you're in such a state.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with the Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjarter Woods. They identified it as the lid, sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell Lahai Roy's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly, but our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider. Rover said she'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, it could be a way to take her mind off things. Now then.
Dr. Herson, is something the matter?
Unless you always assume the worst, Lucilla. Can't I just call to chat?
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
Rover.
Ah, so this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands, yet she spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute, the usual spot.
My head's spinning. Oh, Dr. Herson, it's good to see you.
Ethan, you looked fine not long ago. What happened to you?
My thesis, my spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the Institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll come back from the dead if I die first.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy. You can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later. I'll write you a sick note. You can't run yourself like an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. It's not how we humans work.
Thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
That's clear.
Let's see. Ah, young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
Not bad. You know, these researchers, getting them in for a checkup is like pulling their teeth. I have to hunt them down myself. What do you say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutritional efficiency. Taste like chewed up cardboard.
Of course. Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're at it?
You work fast. You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress relieving. It's a nice way to unwind after a day's work.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute and liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his? We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's unethical. And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
Have a seat, Doctor. Shame. I thought she would come with you.
She's been here before, but things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy. Now, go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herson. The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if she's capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations. That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who could help. But first, let me have a quick word with her. The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. President. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years and become one of Lahairoi's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the President doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody. The kind we're happy to have.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. But when I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahairoi because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Hurd said there was a break-in at the infirmary. Nevora's being kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to repair.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the XFearVRx space station in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station she and I discovered before. I'm on my way. Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herson. I'll expect good news.
Nevora. Why now?
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
They're heading deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet? On schedule. Game over. I am the vessel. Huh. Gotcha. Imbalance ends here. Split. Fully. Rot. Resected. The bath's clear. Time to incise. The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals. Their bleeding stopped. I should keep going after Warren. The bath's clear. Right on schedule. Gotcha. I am the vessel, entombed in daybreak. and reactivate the Skyarc system.
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
It appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter. Refreshing. It's cleared. Gotta keep moving. Almost there. Now, moment of truth.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, where are you? Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still... Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
It's your dead end!
Skyarc's data room. There must be a reason. Is that just impulse? Perhaps. Gotcha.
Return to silence! Rise anew!
Dr. Harrison! Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really hurts. I'm really scared.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself. Take your time. Tell me what happened when you're ready.
Okay. I'll try. I need a moment.
Then rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head. He was frantic, grilled me non-stop about Skyarc, And when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him. Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's all right. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your theory? Oh, Doctor. How mean. Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus? Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
I know. Played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from the highway and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere, so it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury. Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect, but even you cannot mimic what you don't understand. Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Whoops. Can't seem to remember. My bad. My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far away. But you're something special, Dr. Herson. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you, the game in the High Roy would be so boring. So, you get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley. Now, for the first one. At the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fractidus. I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr. Herson. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to. Leading you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two. I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fractidus' grand architect. When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The grand architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it. When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navor say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure. Immortal, 1,000 faces. We've managed to gather quite a bit of intel on the Grand Architect. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something more important hidden in this room. Otherwise, she wouldn't have called it a prize. These are personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit.
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history. These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations in the future. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle Resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation, about how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death. Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
To where?
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone. Penny, for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind. You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be... forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
You always carry candy with you. You sure they really work?
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
Ah, that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction, something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope, especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I'll have one of your candies.
How does it taste?
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Wind guide me.
I heard we just got a transfer student from the
Go and bother the other first.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class?
You get first dibs.
Heading to the testing field. Be
So
careful.
you banned Zahira from campus, but last time she crossed the back gate bravely.
A new solar celebration and riddles. Sounds like a blast. Here I was thinking we could use this chance to relax, but that architect guy from the Fraxidus mentioned it too.
Yes. The Grand Architect treats everything happening here in the High Roy as a game.
Without you, the game in the High Roy would be so boring. So, you get prizes. Now, at the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fraxidus.
A Fraxidus agent is hiding among the students, biding their time to strike during the celebration. Maybe that's what President Lucilla wants to discuss.
Makes sense. But what's with the one from afar bit?
Probably a riddle. Let's go see the president and find out what she's planning.
You could just.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match.
We've got the mind-bending herder. Spectrum analysis indicates a
I see. I'll count on you then, Dr. Luke. Ah, Rover's here. I'll brief her on the situation.
President Lucilla, what do you need us for? And, what did you mean by the one from afar who touches truth?
Why don't you take a guess? It means exactly what it says.
The one from afar is me. And the truth that reveals the door of dreams is...
The truth has waited for you here for a very long time. You need a good pillow for a good sleep. When it comes to dreams, that is the absolute truth. A simple riddle, isn't it?
Okay. But, what's that got to do with us? You didn't call us here to solve a riddle, right?
You're here because I'd like you to investigate the Academy's dark side. We believe the Grand Architect's next move is tied to it. Think of it as the Academy's reflection. It's a special sonorosphere, formed from the collective emotions of the student body. It's an inseparable part of this place, a mirror into the thoughts of every student here, a reflection of their youth. Youth. A fascinating concept. So full of ideals and passion, but also anxiety and sorrow. The dark side absorbs it all, reflecting their true selves back at them. And that's not all. Imagine the dark side as a vortex. Negative emotions like anxiety and sorrow form its eye.
They swell and collide, seeping into the students' minds. Over time, they come to affect the Academy itself.
Exactly. It's been troubling the Academy for some time. Many of our students were hailed as geniuses back home, only to discover they're just one of many here. They've given their all, yet find the peak they once stood upon is now out of reach. The dark side forces these young minds to face that truth. A harsh reality that can be difficult to accept. In the end, the Research Institute found a way to confine the dark side within riddles, turning it into a harmless game that students look forward to each year. Solve a riddle, face your problems, and process the emotions festering in the dark side. That was the original purpose. But recently, something's changed. Dr. Luke has reported a sharp decline in students' mental states, as if they've been influenced somehow. At the same time, I've detected a frequency in the dark side that doesn't belong to the Academy. It can't be traced or analyzed. We need more information, but we're stretched thin. Between hunting for the Fraxitus agent, the celebration approaching, and dealing with the students' deteriorating mental health, it's not looking good.
The Grand Architect intends to create chaos in the Academy to conceal their true objective. Looks like we'll have to investigate the Academy's dark side ourselves. So, this pillow is the key to getting in?
I see. This is our starting line.
Yes, head in whenever you're ready. I'll stay outside and keep in touch.
So, this is the Academy's dark side.
That's right. Do you see them? The floating astronaut helmets along with the desks and chairs. They are the students' delusions. They took root in the Academy and were shaped by their emotions. Chapters in their youth, you might say. Let's move on. You need to find the alarm clock. A pillow is an invitation to sleep, just as an alarm clock is a call to wake up. It is your key to leaving this place. When the Institute bound the dark side, they took great care to ensure the students' safety. Every riddle has an answer. And if the key proves elusive, there are always a few backup measures. So, breathe easy.
Things you said? I've never
You can do it
thought
that
of
way?
it that way before.
That's amazing.
There's someone ahead.
The data's wrong no matter how you look at it. Wrong, wrong, wrong. What else can I do? I've tried everything. You mean I should just give up? But...
She's not talking to you.
Right. It's not like anyone on the team would miss me anyway.
She's no longer... I remember her. She once proposed a few research hypotheses. Brilliant. Just headed in the wrong direction. But she never could get past that. The dark side absorbed her pain. And here it remains.
I'm so tired. I don't know what to do anymore.
Then why not stay? You've thought about it, haven't you? Just give all your worries to me. Relax. Let me help you.
This voice is...
Track it down.
I don't know.
You're finally here, Sagrika. Took you long enough.
It's okay not to know.
These people are all talking to the same voice. Is it influencing them? President Lucilla? Signal's been cut off.
Be careful, Rover. Something smells off here. Huh. I think it's coming from over there.
Let's go take a look. A rabbit. Looks like it's waiting for us.
These frequencies smell different now. Stay alert, Rover.
Is that Navora?
That was amazing! I knew you could solve it. No matter what kind of riddle it is, you'll always find the answer. You really are a future Heliotic 6 successor.
I believe in you, my dear girl. You will become an excellent Soulsworn.
What's the point of working so hard? Why not just tell them you can't do it and quit?
I sense your weakness. The end has come.
I hereby illuminate this rune. Be gone at once.
okay? Did I help you? Oh, I know you! You're that freshman who was muttering to herself in class.
How is it that you're here?
Me? I'm here to solve the riddles, of course. The picture in my riddle led me here. But everything's become a bit of a mess. Strange runes were scrawled all over the place. But I've almost figured it all out. The exit is just...
behind you.
These runes again. Come on, we're getting out of here.
What kind of riddle did you get?
A picture made of runes. What was yours? Oh, this way. I think this is the clock.
How do you feel, Rover? Glad to hear it. A strong frequency cut the signal soon after you entered the dark side. What exactly happened in there? Tacit discords. They have no business being in the dark side. It seems the situation is even more delicate than we thought. And that student you met?
Sigrika. The reflections mentioned her name.
She's considered to be a future Heliotic 6 successor. An A-list student, brilliant in deciphering runes and passionate about every aspect of Academy life. Never one to hesitate to lend a helping hand. That kindness has earned her many friends.
Including Navora. I've seen them together several times. Navora's reflection also spoke of her. We both know who Navora really is.
You think Sigrika might be the one the Grand Architect was talking about?
She may have just entered the dark side by mistake. Still, Navora could have influenced her more than anyone else. Besides, I'm curious about the riddle she received. She said it's some kind of rune picture.
I've reviewed every registered riddle for the new solar celebration. None fit that description.
Then we'll have to speak with her directly.
My thoughts exactly. The new solar celebration holds great importance for the Roya. You'll likely find her at the event venue. Contact me if you need anything, Rover. I'll assist however I can.
Well, you could ask her for help.
Huh? Rover? Long time no see. How's it going? I'm great. Just swamped with Academy business lately. How I miss the days I could just take off whenever I wanted to. But look at you. Still full of energy, I see. People seem so out of it these days. Like they've all just crammed for a month of exams in one night. Anyway, what brings you here? The celebration, I guess. Sagrika? Sure, I know her. We were in the same year. She saved my butt in Royan cultural history. I never would have passed that exam without her. Now she's like my senior or whatever. She actually came asking about how we dealt with that void worm a while back. Said she wished she could have been there to help out. Oh, and she's planning to get your autograph too. Since you're looking for her... Oh, right! Let's go ask Denia. She's a friend of Sagrika's and is in charge of the celebration's entrance tickets. She might know where she's at. Oh, there she is!
She's not here. Probably off solving riddles again. That's all right. To be honest, I don't think I can keep doing this anymore. Just tell her I said thank you. Made your decision? Well, no one's going to blame you. Not everyone's built like Sagrika. How does she manage it? No wonder they call her a future Heliotic 6 successor. Your guess is as good as mine. Leaving? See ya.
Hi, Denia. You know where Sagrika's at?
Here for her help too? You'll have to get in line. She's been running herself ragged with all these riddles lately.
She's after Minerva's treasure too? But isn't her sorting exam coming up? How's she handling all that?
You'll have to ask her. She's the one who has to live up to the whole Heliotic Six Successor thing. Personally, I'd just let it all go. Life would be way easier that way.
Yeah, but then she wouldn't be Sigrika anymore.
Huh. Just wait here. You'll run into her soon enough. She's been in and out of the dark side all day. Those portals can open anywhere. Who knows? Maybe she'll just fall out of the sky. Like that.
Oh, Danya! Did Isla come by?
She did. Sent a thank you. Looks like she figured things out on her own, so she doesn't need your help anymore. Oh, also, you've got visitors.
Upperclassman Linnae! You're back! I'm so glad! And this is... Huh?
You're the upperclassman now, Sigrika. She and I are just lowly freshmen.
Me? But I...
By the way, this is Rover, the one I told you about.
Wait, you're the Rover? I can't believe you're still a freshman. It's so great to finally meet you. I'm Sigrika. Linnaeus told me all about you. I can't believe you're the one who took down the Void Worm. So, what can I help you with?
Mind if we talk in private?
In private? Uh-oh, sounds serious. You'd better help her out, Sigrika.
It's nothing serious. I just have a few questions.
Okay then. We should find a quiet spot.
Go see the Divinator. I'll get you tickets.
Good idea. I can pick up the new riddle while we're there. You're the best, Nia.
It's Denia. Now off you go. Bye-bye.
All right. Let's head to the Divinator's place. See you later, Linnae.
Yeah, I'll get back to work. Bye, Rover. And, check your messages when you get a sec. See ya.
Let's get to the venue, Senior.
Be sure to show me that suit.
A celebration of the new sun. For the Roya, it's like the grand finale of 1,000-year duty. But duty is just a fancy word for the chains you put on yourself. I think life feels better without the extra weight.
hey! The incredible void worm.
We're ready when you are. Welcome to the psychological threshold.
I heard the student who solves the most riddles gets a wish granted by the Academy. Well, I'd like to get a clear photo of a bird. Yeah.
She sounds hesitant. Is she trying to hide something?
Dania said this year's theme is all about Royan culture. As a Roya myself, it'd be a shame not to take part. A good friend of mine loved this event too. We used to solve riddles together. I don't know where she is now, but I want to keep going, for her sake, until she's back. I think she'd be happy if I did well.
Look, Sugrika just passed your score.
That's a Heliotic 6 successor for you. It's only natural. It would be more of a shock if she couldn't solve them.
Let's go. Interested? This is the Mind Dive Arcade. The games here are so immersive you can easily lose a whole day. Would you like to try one? Then let's go see the divinator first.
Want this one? And I also...
This is it. Dania found this spot. It's quiet, and not many people come here. See? Perfect for a chat. Senior, you wanted to talk about what happened in the dark side, right?
Until I know where she stands, I won't mention the Grand Architect. I'll see what she has to say about the other topics first. Denia said you've been busy solving riddles lately.
Yes, it's great fun. I'd like to solve as many as I can before the celebration ends.
Notice anything unusual while you were in there?
Well, everything in there is unusual. You know how they say the dark side reflects people's truest selves? Once, I saw a black cat that wished to go home. It was a brilliant cat, with black wings to fly. Another time, I talked for hours with a ghost. I couldn't see her, but I could hear her voice. No, it disappeared in a hurry. Thinking about it now, it was probably someone's delusion. Such strange but fascinating experiences. I could spend an entire day in the dark side, leaving all my worries behind. But the disturbances in there lately, you must have heard about them too.
So those things we saw yesterday.
Yes, especially that rune that lit up out of nowhere. If I just leave it like this, it's just a normal rune. But if I invoke its true name, I can call forth the power sleeping within.
What invoked the one we saw before?
I have no idea. I tried to trace the source, but those runes seem to come from nowhere.
It's worth a closer look. We should go back into the dark side.
Then we're going to need this. Hello? Can you hear me, Didi? Wake up! It's Sigrika. Time to work.
DD, Scientific Divination Unit. The name Divinator is retained due to high student approval ratings. User login, Sigrika. Switching to Riddle Channel. If you would like a riddle, please answer my questions.
A Q&A? Really?
The black of deep space or the white of the Frostlands?
Deep space and the Frostlands both represent the unknown. But I like warmer tones. They remind me of the sun.
Solitary study or collaborative gaming with friends? The gift of miraculous comprehension or earned recognition from others?
You answered so quickly. As for me, guess I'll have to work harder then.
DD, analyzing data, presenting results.
Look! Here's the riddle.
It's a picture.
Yes. All of Didi's riddles are pictures. The way into the dark side is hidden somewhere in it. And finding your way out of the dark side solves the riddle. Look at where the student is standing. I think I recognize this spot.
What's she drawing?
Runes. This one represents the sun. It's super important to us, Roya. The sun blesses the land with its light. Everyone, from the past to the future, gets to bask in its warmth.
But this sun seems to be feeding the monsters in the shadows, too. Doesn't that seem wrong?
Now that you mention it, it does. And it reminds me of that rune we saw before.
Then we're on the right track. Any other clues on the riddle?
Oh, here! A line is written on the back. Through me, seek the gift. Seek the... I've got it! I think it's telling us to find this sun. For us, the very first rune we ever learn, the most familiar one, is the sun. To bathe in the blessing of sunlight is its own kind of inheritance.
In other words, finding the sun rune is our way into the dark side.
That's right. It's just like a game I played when I was little. The elders of our tribe would hide runes all over Bjorter Woods, each one leading to the next. All we had to do was follow the trail to find our way out of the forest. And now, the sun is the first rune in our trail. To solve this riddle, you're going to need a guide who really knows Royan runes.
She's right. Otherwise, I'd waste too much time. And if she's connected to the dark side's disturbances, it's best I keep an eye on her anyway.
What's wrong? Don't think I can handle it, Senior? I'm pretty good, you know.
You sure do like to help out, Sigrika.
Great! You can trust me, Rover. Let's go find the answer.
I should send this riddle to the president as well. She might find something we missed.
Hey! Incredible Voidworm Rider.
When I met you in the dark side yesterday, I didn't realize you were the one in Linne's stories. She said you're very determined. You always do whatever it is you set your mind on. I think that's amazing. Found it. It should be. Do you have a camera? Let me enchant it with a rune. There. Now you should be able to see it too. Here, try taking a picture.
There it is.
A concealed rune won't escape these eyes. Now, I'll illuminate its true name. If we follow its guidance, we'll find the answer. Look! A trail of runes to follow. You know, when I played that rune-finding game in Bjorter Woods, I was always the first one out. Everyone said I had a gift, that I'd be the first again and again and again. I spent so much time studying those runes. Before I realized it, everyone had moved on to more important things. And the game had already ended. See? all the runes lead to this place. It has to be an entrance into the dark side. Remember you asked what I was doing in the dark side yesterday? I was there for the riddles. But what about you?
I'm looking into something important. I'm sorry, but I can't share the details with you yet.
Oh, that's okay. Just tell me whenever you're ready. Time to illuminate this room. On 3, 2... Say cheese.
Do you really believe in yourself? Do others trust you? Stay here. Just stay here. Stay with these feelings. Everything will feel so simple. So simple. So simple.
What was that noise?
I heard it too. Not sure who was speaking, but it made me feel uncomfortable.
Let's head that way and see what's going on.
Follow me. I've been here a few times.
There's a black hole in the blackboard.
Another 8 a.m. lecture.
Oh, that one. It's proof of all the tired students dozing off during early 8 o'clock lectures.
It's a room.
I just illuminated its true name. We can teleport.
Why do I have another 8 a.m. lecture?
Is that her? One of the successors of
These are reflections created by the dark side.
The deepest truths within them.
Come, my sweet Sigrika. Solve this riddle.
Mother?
Use the ability that brings you such pride. Waiting is the path to your gift.
I never expected to see my mother's reflection here. She's always been proud of me. I won't let her down.
Let's take a look at this riddle together then.
Yes. We should be able to teleport from here. But the flow of its true name is reversed. I know! Let's try this. This rune can correct it for you. we need to correct. That's it. That rune looks similar to the one I saw yesterday. I'll go decipher it.
Forward you must go, my child. Solve all the riddles, and an excellent soulsworn you will become.
I understand. No matter what the next riddle is, I will solve it. I solved it! But why?
Too slow, Sigrika. You should have done better. Are you feeling unwell?
We've already solved this riddle. Nothing for you here, Tacit Discords. Disperse!
So, this is what Mother thought when I wasn't good enough. I don't want to disappoint her.
You are good enough. We've solved the riddles. We already know our next move now.
You're finally here, Sigrika. I've been waiting for you.
Navora. Another reflection tied to Sigrika.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to it by now. So, figured out your wish yet? Once we crack these last riddles, we can make it come true. Time's ticking, Sigrika.
These reflections keep pressuring her.
Sorry,
Don't worry, Sigrika. You're not in this alone.
Riddle solved.
Still too slow, Sigrika. You spend all your time deciphering runes. When do you ever have time for us? Or is it that you don't even have a wish? Is that why you can't focus?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be faster.
Break! Hopefully this helps. Ha! Strike from the shadows! Ha! Ha! Breathe, Sigrika.
I am breathing. If I can adjust the resonance equations, I can speed this up. Then the Tacit Discords won't show up, and
Even if they do, we'll deal with them together.
But Mother and Nivora, I'm letting them down. If that's what they really think of me, then I have to...
It doesn't matter. They're only reflections born of the dark side. They've been targeting you from the start. Don't give them what they want. See? The path is still forming, even with the Tacit Discords here. That proves we're on the right track.
With your gifts, you should be much faster than this. Sigrika, you can do it.
Faster this time. I have to be faster. Yes, Sigrika, you can do this. These runes won't beat you. Why are the runes interrupted? Am I too slow? I need to clear the interruptions, but how should I do it?
I can help. It seems we can smash down from midair to clear the interruptions.
Wait! I see it now! The gravity is reversed here. That grapple point will take us up.
No hesitation. Disperse. Hopefully this helps. Break.
By the flow of their true name, I will make this path.
Are you sure you can?
You're pushing yourself too hard, my dear. Do not waste your gifts.
Are you alright, Senior? Oh, did you get hurt?
I'm fine. Are you?
I'm okay. But why did the rune explode? I lost control.
It's already the final riddle. Your last chance to prove yourself.
Tell me, what does a gift or an endowment mean to the Roya? I want to hear your answer. You can do this, my sweet child.
The answer is... To us, Roya, the sun is an endowment. For me, the sun is also the first rune I ever learned. So, it has to be the key to unlocking any gift. That's it. I believe in my choice. The answer is the sun.
voice again.
Sorrow, disappointment, self-doubt. Why do you still keep going?
No! My runes! They're not responding!
Our attacks are useless. It's feeding on the surrounding energy.
There you are.
See? My little pet performed wonderfully, don't you think? So, Rover, what will you do with all these emotions? I'll be watching. I'm going to cherish every second of the time you've bought me.
All clear. No lasting harm. If the runes didn't answer, it's likely because your heart wasn't quite in the right place to call them. Do you still remember what I told you last time, Sigrika?
You said I should have more faith in myself.
And not to push yourself too hard. Here, have a candy.
That song we heard, it felt nostalgic.
You liked it? Fleet Snowflush songs always do bring a little warmth to the soul.
Imeth.
When we tried to enter the dark side to help you, we found our frequencies denied. That thing hijacked it. Only students were allowed in. So we had to get creative. Luckily, it can't control the emotions already inside. Every emotion leaves a mark. The fan meeting you held not long ago left the students with plenty of happy memories. That song helped guide you right through that thing's blockade.
It's no ordinary tacit discord. What exactly is that thing? I want to know what I saw in there. Please trust me, Professor. And you too, Senior. I really want to help.
What we can confirm is that the tacit discord was sent by the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus?
Their Grand Architect tipped us off about their plans on the High Roy. That he will play a game with us.
It seems the game she referred to as this riddle event our students are so fond of. We've already tracked the participants. The effects of these riddles are already spilling into their real lives. Some abandoned their research projects. Others are lashing out at classmates. And a few have lost control entirely. These students have all become pawns in the Fraxidus' little show.
You're one of them, Sigrika.
Me?
Those riddles and tacit discords we encountered in the dark side were clearly targeting you. I thought you might have been linked to the recent disturbances, but now I see you're just another victim.
What kind of game would do something like this? We have to stop it. I can help you solve these strange riddles. Professor, Senior, please let me.
You need to rest, Sigrika.
Why? Because I'm not good enough?
Because it's dangerous. I see how determined you are, but I won't risk my students' safety.
Just take it easy for now, Sigrika.
Senior. I see.
I still think we should let her in on our plan. You know how desperately that girl craves validation.
We can, but not while she's like this. You once said she lacks confidence, Dr. Luke. From where I'm standing, she has too much of it. I see that she's a fighter. She believes she's capable of living up to everyone's expectations. Or rather, she thinks she must. She may as well be walking a tightrope. I've seen many students like her. Every single one believed they could always be the best, that failure wasn't an option. So they pushed and pushed. Remember that student I mentioned? The one with the flawed but brilliant hypotheses? She didn't just leave Star Torch Academy. The Academy lost her for good. She lost her balance on that wire. That is exactly what the Fraxidus wants to dig their claws into.
There you are, Siggy. Where's that new friend of yours? Let me guess. They're off planning something big, but didn't want you in on it.
I just wasn't good enough.
Oh, here. Dusk honey pot flavor. I know it's your favorite. What if we just drop the whole riddle thing? Or is it about proving worthy of being a future Heliotic 6 successor?
I just don't want to let anyone down.
Every single student came to the academy with a heart full of promise. That promise is what keeps this academy standing.
We will not sit back and watch the Fraxidus exploit that. And let's not forget, the knowledge these students hold can shape the future of Lahairoi itself.
Which means we're in a race against time. That tacit discord was feeding on energy. If the dark side is a vortex of emotion, then that thing is the eye of the storm. We have to find it.
You may want to stock up on the candy, Dr. Luke.
Huh. Can I apply for reimbursement? Anyway, Rover, just get some rest. We'll keep an eye on the dark side. Don't worry. This game won't end the way the Fraxidus intends.